Dear beloved Kenyans and all people of goodwill, we the Catholic bishops continue with our weekly pastoral care for our country as we edge closer to the August 9th general election. The Bishop's Voice this week focuses on the Kenya we desire. It is our pastoral responsibility and our civic duty as Kenyans to reflect on where we have come from in the past 5 years and in a time of transition from the current government to a new one soon to be elected into office. As we approach the election day, we especially urge you all to submit all aspirations to prayer. Like the rich young man in the Bible, we ask our God, what must we do to have the Kenya we desire? We must be moved to act accordingly by the love of our country and therefore cast our votes wisely. Dear Kenyans, we want to start with a word of gratitude. In the past month, we note that the general mood and cooperation from everyone towards sustaining peace through this delicate moment has been very, very encouraging. We need to jealously guard our peace now, during and after the election results are announced. We have proven once more that we can be the true custodians of our country. We thank all peace-loving Kenyans, each playing his or her role, and everyone else who is taking proactive and courageous actions to maintain the peace we enjoy. We regret the few incidents that happened in the past months, and we condemn anyone who is instigating such incidents. We once more urge politicians to guard their mouths, because any indecent or insulting statement just shows how much you do not deserve leadership. Dear Kenyans, we should not elect anyone who is inciting people into violence. We, the Catholic bishops, have reflected on the Kenya we desire and wish to share with you some aspirations we believe are shared by most Kenyans. We must transcend the electioneering hype and pay attention to the spirit behind why we elect leaders in the first place. We must have a dream we aspire to and be clear about what we wish to achieve in our nation. This will help us see at different times which leaders and what kind of leaders will guide our path as a country towards this dream. We propose the following considerations in defining the Kenya we desire. 1. We want an ethical Kenya. We hope for a Kenya where right is right and wrong is wrong. A Kenya where good is rewarded and celebrated and evil is condemned and punished. In other words, a country that upholds public ethics. This refers especially to the use of positions and funds exclusively for the service of Kenyans and not for personal gains. We look forward to a country where corrupt practices do not exist. A country where we can access public and civil services without favoritism or need for bribery. A God-fearing nation that does not praise those perpetrators of evil and criminals, but condemns evil and facilitates its sanctions through the laid down systems. Our greatest enemy is corruption. Our values should always reflect resistance to a culture of corruption in all its forms. Corruption is a cancer that eats the soul of our country. And as we have constantly called as Catholic bishops, let us reject corruption. Let us fight corruption. Together, let us break the chains of corruption. Number 2, we desire a law-abiding Kenya. We dream of a country where the rule of law is paramount. This is where every Kenyan is treated equally by the law, and where the weakest find equal recourse to their rights. We look forward to a country where there is no impunity, and where the powerful and wealthy do not escape so easily from great crimes and injustices. We are all equal in the eyes of God, and the law should treat us equally without discrimination. We look forward to a Kenya where the citizens follow the law not because the police are watching, but because we know it is right. Where all of us, including motorists, follow traffic laws. Where we do not look for shortcuts to circumvent a requirement of law. The election exercise we are now into is very important in entrenching a culture of constitutionalism. We need leaders who can change our poor culture of celebrating evil. Number 3, we desire a united country where things work. We read in the scripture, Matthew chapter 24, verse 5, that for many will come in my name claiming, I am the Messiah. They will deceive many. This is a call to be watchful of who is speaking to us in sweet words. Kenya, the Kenya we desire, emphasizes structures of governance that enable government delivery of services. It focuses on Kenyans working together, different arms of government working together, state and private sector coordinated for development, citizens working in collaboration, each in their trade or office to build this our great nation. We want a government that spends on the people, not just on its officials. We have to correct this by critically reflecting on the Kenya we desire as we go to the polls. We believe in righting wrongs as a church and as Kenyans because this is possible. Number 4, we desire a beautiful Kenya that cares for the environment. We have been blessed with a very, very beautiful country. Our landscapes, including the snow peaks of Mount Kenya, our forests and hills, our game parks, the wildlife that so many come to see, the wonderful Indian Ocean with its suns, the corals and the marine life, and the wonderful sunrise and sunset each day, which all paint a very, very wonderful Kenya. However, we have squandered and used these gifts wastefully. We have depleted our forests through illegal logging, charcoal burning, and cutting down trees for firewood, as well as the unregulated sand harvesting in our rivers. These activities, if unregulated, have negative outcomes. We have seen how rivers and fountains are dying and drying. In turn, access to water for human use has become a national challenge. The effects of unpredictable planting and harvesting seasons, among other catastrophic effects because of climate change, which is now evident in the rising temperatures and even the unusually cold weather and the unpredictability of the weather patterns. All this continues to endanger human life. As we go to the polls, we have to think about leaders who worry about our environment. Human development is not possible without proper strategies and enforcement mechanisms to ensure we care for and reclaim our Mother Earth, this beautiful land of ours, which is our common home. We are stewards to build, to develop it, not to destroy it. In conclusion, dear Kenyans, the Kenya we desire is a community project. It starts with our responsibility in supporting the right actions and just policies in our counties and the national government. It also starts by choosing leaders who care for the Kenya we desire. We draw our courage from Luke chapter 3, verses 11 to 14, which says, John the Baptist showed those who came to him how to make our world better. Anyone who has 2 tunics must share with the one who has none. And anyone with something to eat must do the same. No intimidation, no exhortation, no extortion. Be content with what you pay. Be content with your pay. Listen and reflect on whom you choose to vote for. The Kenya we desire depends on you making a wise decision on the ballot. May God give us the wisdom to make the right judgment on who from among the many candidates knocking on our doors, the many candidates who meet us in the marketplaces and in the streets looking for our votes. We see whom do we choose who will uphold the values that build our society, those who will build the Kenya we desire. Let us walk together towards God, towards one another, and towards peace. God bless you all. God bless Kenya. This document is signed by our chairman, Most Reverend Martin Kivuva Musonde, Chairman, Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, dated 22nd of July, a message to all Kenyans that we come up with the Kenya that we desire. Tumpigie makofi